Kia ora, my name is Mickey from New Zealand Trails, and we run a 5 to 14 day hiking trip around here in New Zealand. Today I'm going to talk about what to bring, whether it's clothing to footwear and smaller accessories on your trip to New Zealand. As you can see, it's a pretty stunning day out here in Queenstown, and we've decided to make the most of it by shooting outside. But you might notice the sounds of the jet boats or the helicopters. It's all go here in the adventure capital of New Zealand. So we'll start off with footwear. We've got an example here with the Keen boot. Whether you're out on a leisurely walk on the rocky terrain, it's always good to have that nice supported ankle with your boot. This one's waterproof but lightweight, and it's also got that decent grip. Yeah, I highly recommend breaking in your boots if you're going to buy a new pair to just avoid getting those hot spots or blisters when you're out on a longer hike. And then we'll move on to socks. So we've got a nice pair of long woolies. Again, merino socks or wool socks. They're going to be breathable but also keep you warm and dry quickly. And I find if you're crossing a river out on the track, which could happen, you might get your feet a bit wet, but woolen socks aren't going to let your feet get too cold. So then moving on to your base layers with your legs. So we've got some Poly Pros here that you can wear underneath your waterproof trousers. So we've got this example. It's a nice windproof, lightweight hiking pants. My ones, if I can actually zip them off into shorts, so they're quite handy to have if you've got a pair of those already. And then over top you want a pair of waterproof trousers just to have in your pack in case the weather decides to turn and come in on you. And then you're going to keep all your undergarments dry and be able to use them for the following days without having to worry about drying them off. And that's your bottom half all done and sorted. So we'll move into our top half. So we'll talk about layering and how we can use that system to work for us when we're out on the trail. So you can see what I've done here today. I've got my base layer on underneath my t-shirt, and when it starts to get a bit warmer in the afternoon, I can easily take that off from underneath and just be left in my t-shirt. Or if the weather decides to come in, then I can start to add layers. So we've got a couple of options. You've got your mid layers. We've got a polar fleece here, which is nice and warm. It's lightweight, or a merino style hoodie. So just bearing in mind they're two different style fabrics. Merino is going to be far more breathable, but they're both going to be quick dry as well. During the day it can be really nice and hot and sunny like it is today, so I won't be needing my puffer jacket anytime soon, but bearing in mind during the evenings it does get a lot cooler and the temperatures will drop, so pack that puffer jacket in there. Not a bad choice to have. And then last but not least, your rain jacket, of course. So you want a nice hooded, preferably Gore-Tex, but something that's lightweight and waterproof to keep you dry over top of all your layers. So when you're out on a hiking day trip, you want to have at least a 45 litre size pack here. So to give you an example of size, this one's already got a waterproof exterior, but to keep the belongings that you're going to put inside dry, I can recommend getting what we call a pack liner. So this is a lightweight, that's just going to go inside the pack as such. And then you also have your separate little dry bags that you can put mid layers, extra pair of socks, gloves, things that you're not using but you want to keep dry in case the heavens do decide to open up. They can just go in as such, and then you can find them easily without removing everything out of your pack. Ziploc plastic bags are also super handy to have. You can keep like your phone or a phone charger and other appliances that don't do well with water nice and dry in the smaller pockets. So we're just going to go through a couple of other added extras that you'll want to pack in your hiking trip here to New Zealand. Easily forgotten, but also highly necessary when you're out. So we've got a couple of different hat options. You've got your wide brim or cap, whatever's comfortable for you and what you'd like to wear when you're out on a sunny day. When it's a bit cooler, you will want your beanie as well, so be sure to pack a nice warm woolly in there. We've got a buff which goes around your neck, or you can wear it as like a sweatband on your head as well. A few different glove options. It's nice to have a pair of lightweight gloves when you're out hiking, and if you're using poles especially, to keep your hands a bit warmer. Dry towel, it's quite good to have as well if you decide to go for a swim. There's a few nice rivers and creeks and things that you might be able to have a dip in on a hot summer day. Be sure to pack a pair of sunnies in there too. Drink bottle options, you want at least like a litre size, or if you've got a camel pack, bring that along with you. And then hiking poles, we do actually have hiking poles available on our trips. So hopefully you've got most of those items already at home with you, and if not, you'll be out to go for a wee shopping spree. And yeah, get all packed and ready to come out here and join us in New Zealand.